Hello, I'm going to read a book to you that is called Getting to Know Our Planet, the African Savanna. If you are listening to this, your animal that you've chosen to learn about probably lives in the African savanna, or that's one of the places where it lives. Uh-oh, hopefully I'm going to be able to do this. Oh no. Take a look around the savanna in Africa's Serengeti National Park. The landscape or the area stretches as far as your eyes can see. You spot a few trees and bushes here and there, but most of the area is covered in tall grass. That's why it's called the grasslands a lot. The land is mostly flat, but you can see small hills in the distance. What an incredible view. It does look pretty beautiful, doesn't it? What do you already know about the African savanna? What do you want to learn about? And let's see if we learn about any of those things as we read. The weather in a savanna is always warm. During the summer, it rains a lot. The rest of the time, it might not rain at all. In fact, a savanna might go 2 to 11 months without rain. There are savannas in many parts of the world. The largest savannas are in Africa. Wildfires are common in many savannas. Why do you think this is? I think it's probably because if there's no rain at all, then it might be the grass is pretty dry. That would be terrible, wouldn't it? Because the fires would burn quickly and there would be no place for the animals to go. Grass everywhere. The most common plants in the savanna are grasses. Some types of grasses are short. They may be just a few inches tall, which is about this high. That's a couple, maybe few is probably 3, and it's about that tall. Most grasses in Africa's savanna are very tall. Elephant grass can grow up to be 10 feet high. So look at that elephant. The grasses are almost as tall as it is. Its roots are long, which allows it to reach water deep underground. It can get water even when the weather is very dry. So that's a pretty cool thing, right? The grasses don't die because their root system, or the part that grows underground that gives them their nutrients and their water that they need to survive, they get very long so that they can still get water even in the part of the year where it may not rain. So it says, look, different kinds of plants grow in different environments. Look at the plants growing near your home. Are they different from the plants in a savanna? Well, at my home, they definitely are. I would hope my grass didn't get 10 feet tall. Most savannas also have many different trees and bushes. Savannas with more rain usually have more trees than drier savannas. Bushes are more common in African and other dry savannas. These savannas do have some trees, however. The acacia tree, I think that's how you say it, acacia, is one of Africa's most common types. Acacias have very small leaves and long, sharp spines. Their branches spread out far from the trunk. So that's good that it spreads out far from the trunk so that it can provide some shade or shelter for the animals that live there. It might not be very good to be able to try and eat those kinds of leaves because they have long, sharp spines. Interesting. African animals. Africa's savannas are home to many kinds of animals. A giraffe's long neck helps it reach leaves in the treetops. Herds of striped zebras and speedy gazelles roam open spaces. Enormous elephants suck water into their trunks. We even saw them doing that one time. Then they spray it on themselves. This keeps the elephants cool. We also watched a video where the elephants used their trunks to spray something else. Do you remember what that was? They sprayed mud on their backs to have it help protect them from the sun, so that they used it like sunscreen. Some savanna animals are deadly hunters. Cheetahs are among the fastest animals on Earth. They use their speed to chase down prey. Powerful lions hunt together in groups. This helps them take down huge animals such as wildebeest. Agile leopards climb trees. From there, they can pounce on prey. Wow. So I wonder if cheetahs can climb trees, if they're the same as leopards. I know a couple of you are learning about cheetahs, but definitely they're among the fastest animals on Earth, and they're deadly hunters, right? If they're fast, then they can catch up with their prey. Oops, I skipped a page. Let's go back. There we go. Not all animals in Africa's savannas are so large. Thousands of insect species also live there. There are huge beetles and colorful butterflies. Termites on the savanna build enormous dirt mounds to live in. A single termite is smaller than your fingernail, but a mound can be up to 17 feet tall. Wow, look at that. Those mounds of dirt are from termites. Yikes. Humans on the savanna. People live on the African savanna too. Most of them have lived the same way for hundreds of years. There are no big towns or cities. Instead, many people live in small villages. Others are nomads. They don't have a permanent home. Some people who live on the savanna have farms. They also raise livestock such as sheep or goats. Other people hunt animals and gather wild plants to eat. The African savanna is an incredible place. It's full of interesting people and amazing animals. Would you like to live there? Okay, that's the end of your book. So you should have learned a little bit about the habitat where your animal lives, if it lives in the African savanna. And you can get some ideas on what you might want to put in your zoo exhibit so that your animal feels like it is at home and it gets the things that it needs.